Hi Sloan, hi Emily. This is Doug at Ridgeview again. It was very nice to talk to you this morning. Here's the tour of Ridgeview. We'll actually take you hole by hole, explain some of the things that you want to see. You've seen some of the good, maybe a little bit of the bad. Now you're going to see some of the ugly. But we're going to give you a tour of the golf course. But it was nice talking to you this morning. Feel free after this video to give me a call again if you need any explanation of things. But I'm going to try to explain things as we go. So here's the tour. Here's the main entrance, as you can see as you drive into Ridgeview. Kind of a narrow, winding road. Goes a little quicker by car since we're on a 1991 golf cart, one of our convertible types. I'll show you a picture of that since we talked about that in the conversation this morning. Now you get a little better view of top of Ridgeview as we climb this hill. You can see the retaining wall, not the one that we've been talking about, but a retaining wall that usually that's where the golf carts are. Now you're coming up into a back area of the pro shop. This wall is one wall that we've been wanting to replace. You can see it's getting a little dilapidated on its own there. We've got a golfer going out today. It's about 48 degrees here in Michigan. Beautiful Michigan day. Now we're heading up the main entrance, going up to the pro shop. Kind of what we spoke about yesterday. You've seen some pictures of this. This is kind of the kart staging area, kind of where the outings start. This Ray is the camera operator today, and this is the #1 tee box over here. This is where you saw the video yesterday. Is right here. We're staying right on the cart path today, so you can kind of get a visual of that. We're heading down a extremely steep hill. Believe it or not, we've had a couple ladies roll a cart last year here. This is the ladies' tee on #1. And as we come around the corner, continuing downhill, we're going to come to the junior tee box. Yeah, and you're going to see the bounciness and the clarity of some of the cart paths. With the video, we'll show you that a little bit. We're coming around the corner. You can see #1 green here. Right here to our right of the green is a pond that was made by one of the members by the name of Al. He's a well driller. We usually have fountains shooting off in the area of the pond with some blue dye in them. This is the pump house, and this is some of the ugly right here. We did take some pictures of this in our first conversation in some of the pictures that we sent you. You can see at a little more closer range than what we took the pictures of. You can see how the animals have kind of depleted this. Here's part of the edge. You can even reach right inside the pump house itself. Just haven't had the capital to come in and replace this thing. But the animals have certainly taken their toll on this small building. In here is kind of the computer, the well brain. So it's a building that we really need to take care of. So that's some of the ugly. We're going to head around this cart path, kind of take another picture of the pond. This is a beautiful sight in the summer. Once again, it gives it no justice to be doing it in November. Right now we're heading towards #2 green, or #2 tee, excuse me. It's a short hole, 120 some yards, in between all the trees. Ray can pan over. We did send a picture of our tee signs. That's another issue that we'd like to address eventually. That business that's being advertised on that sign has probably been out of business for, boy, I'm going to say 15 to 18 years. So you can tell kind of how old that sign is. And they're getting a little algaed up, if you will. So T-signs are on the menu to have done something with. Change out, redo, whatever it may be. We're heading towards 2 Green here. Because we have a golfer today, one of the daily things that we have to do is we have to pull this flag. We pull this flag, believe it or not, some people off the road sometimes like a souvenir, so they grab the flag. So right now I'm actually going to go out and put the flag in so the golfer can use it. And it's ready for golf at this point. All right, that's 2 Green, obviously. Now we're heading over towards number 3 tee. Some of these railroad ties that we use as a fence, cable runs through it to kind of keep whatever out of here. Some of these things are well past their prime. You can kind of see they're leaning at different angles. This is something that we were going to address this year. We spoke about Luis and how his hours have been cut. That's one thing we had on the docket. We're now at number 3 tee. We're going to stay on this cart path, but I'm going to kind of move out here so you can kind of see number 3, how it aims out towards the fairway here. We'll get back on the path. This is the ladies' tee box. You can see the maintenance facility in the background with a couple of carts down by it. Get back on the cart path here. The first few cart paths that we've come across aren't in seriously bad shape, but they definitely have tree roots underneath them, which causes definitely some bumps in the road, if you will. Now we're heading down number 3 fairway. The white stake that you see out in the middle represents 150 yards to the green, to the center of the green. The red stake that you see up here, it also represents a yardage which is 100 to the center of the green. I don't know if you can see this, but 3 Green is up there on top of this hill. A pretty good hill going up to this green. This pine tree protects the right side of the green. Not a lot gets by it. We'll stay on the cart path, going to number 4 tee. And mind you, again, it is November. The owner of the place hasn't been out really doing his job and cleaning off the leaves. So that's tomorrow's project, and blowing the irrigation lines. So here we're heading towards number 4 tee box up this huge hill. And we'll take a few pictures. Of the men's tee here looking straight west. This is right here is the tee, the men's tee on number 4. As you can see, this is extremely narrow. Some have referred to this as Tennessee